How's it going, everyone? Weston here with GoWesty, and today we're going to do an install on the 100% heat shutoff valve in a two-wheel drive van again. We begin the install by crimping the two provided piggyback connectors onto the black and brown wires of the harness, and use a heat gun to seal them. Next, find a mounting location for the switch. This vehicle had a rear heater that was removed. We're going to use this location for the switch. We are using a rear heater block-off plate to mount the switch, so we'll drill a 1/2 inch hole into the center of it. We assemble the switch onto the cover plate. When installing the cap, remove this little extra piece of rubber. Remove the lower plastic heater air vent panel and route the included wiring harness from the switch to the heater hose grommet. We drill a hole into this grommet and route the wire through it. Pull the wire all the way through the grommet and avoid the radiator fan. Then, using a zip tie, secure it to the heater hose. Using something rigid, we route the wiring to the rear passenger side of the vehicle, securing it to the coolant pipes with zip ties along the way. We move back inside the vehicle and drop the fuse panel. Connect the black wire of the harness onto the G2 or the G5 terminal of the fuse panel. Attach the brown wire onto the ground tree. With everything assembled in the correct orientation, we turn the ignition switch to the on position. Then we turn the heater switch into the on position and verify that the ball valve is open. If it is closed, swap the wires and make sure that the ball valve opens. When the wires are in the correct orientation, mark them with a marker for future reference. We move to the rear of the vehicle towards the distribution tower and pinch off this hose. Cut a section of this hose out to make room for the ball valve. Then, using the provided clamps, secure the hoses to the valve. Hook up the wires, being sure to reference the previous mark made. Then secure them with a zip tie. Top the vehicle off with any lost coolant and bleed the system. Then go inside the vehicle and test for functionality. And that's it. You're all done. Thanks for following along, and we'll catch you on the next one.